Hello friends and welcome back to the Brockopp site. Today we got ourselves a Blu-ray review of Captain America the First Avenger in 4K. Yeah, Marvel and Disney finally re-released the first Captain America film in 4K, and Best Buy had a really cool limited edition 4K Steelbook, which is what I've got right here, and it's also why I got up really early yesterday so I could get to Best Buy the minute it opened, so I actually stand a chance of picking it up, and there were only 2 left when I got there, so lesson of the day, kids, if you want to get your limited edition Steelbooks and you're too lazy to pre-order it, get there very, very early. So as you can see here, the Steelbook kind of recreates the main poster for Captain America First Avenger, which I've always liked. Turn it around, you got a Cap's prototype shield there. It's got kind of a metallic, rusty look to it, which is really cool. It's not embossed or anything, it's nice and smooth, which is fine. Not every Steelbook has to be like that. So if we now just open it up, remove the code, because we're not quite there yet. So on the inside, you got this cool image of Captain America standing off with some Hydra soldiers, which is an image I've always really liked. Then over here, you got the 4K disc, and the normal Blu-ray for Captain America the First Avenger. Quite cool, quite cool. And because it's that point of the video, here's the digital download copy code. Whoever gets it first can have it. Enjoy yourself! That's all I got, just enjoy yourself. So about this time last year, Marvel was finally starting to release their newer movies in 4K, like Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, and Ant-Man the Wasp. So they were finally getting into the 4K game, which is quite nice. And they were starting to slowly re-release the other films in 4K as well, like the first 2 Avengers films, Incredible Hulk, and now the First Avenger, which I don't really know why they didn't just release the entire trilogy in 4K immediately. I think they were going to, but something I guess went wrong with that. And you know what? I kept telling myself that when they started to re-release these films in 4K that I was not going to buy them individually all over again. I was going to wait for some like Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3 box sets so I could stop throwing $30 into movies I already have. But then I remembered I'm a complete bitch for 4K, so I've just been buying them over and over again. Which also brings me to another point. It's kind of ironic because pretty much about this time last year I was getting real hyped for Infinity War and stuff, and I wanted to complete my Marvel Blu-ray collection. There were a couple I was missing, and Captain America First Avenger was one of them, so I went out and bought just the basic Blu-ray with the cool chrome slipcover and all that. And then lo and behold, a year later, they re-released it in 4K. It's almost like they know I'm just gonna keep buying these over and over again because I'm so anal about image quality. I feel manipulated, but I really don't care. So as far as the 4K image quality goes, it looks really good, like pretty much all Marvel movies up to this point have in 4K. It's very nice to just sit back and watch Chris Evans' shiny, glistening abs in 4K. Sorry, what were we talking about? So to kind of wrap up the video, let me just give you my thoughts on the movie itself, because, well, I wasn't really reviewing movies back when this actually came out. Okay, actually, that's kinda not true. I was reviewing movies, but it just was not on this channel. I don't really like to talk about that though, so let me just give my quick thoughts on it itself, because, Captain Marvel comes out next week, so might as well just give a quick talk about the original Captain before the new Captain comes in. So, I've always really liked Captain America the First Avenger. I was really excited for this movie when it came out. I didn't know a ton about Captain America, but I was starting to learn more and more about him leading up to the release of the movie, so I was getting really into the character, and I just thought this was really fun. I liked the World War II period piece feel of it. Some people weren't in love with this movie, some thought it was stupid, some thought they just weren't simply impressed, but I've always really enjoyed it, and of the 2 movies that came out that year, this one and Thor, I think First Avenger is far superior in my general opinion. I think the Captain America films are arguably the best movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that just keep getting better and better and better. And also, it's also just really fun to go to the very end credits of this movie and watch that teaser for the Avengers, just to kind of look back at that and be like, wow, look how far we've come in just a few short years. So I most definitely do not regret buying Captain America First Avenger all over again, and plus I got this really cool Steelbook, so I hope when they eventually re-release Winter Soldier and Civil War in 4K, they'll do something like this as well with some really cool Steelbooks, because you know I'm gonna buy them, so just make with it already, I'll give you my money. You know I will! So, those are my thoughts on the Captain America 4K Steelbook. If you guys picked up this movie, or if you can't wait for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe to be available in 4K, so you can keep buying it over and over and over and over again like me, because Marvel knows you're gonna do that, let me know what you do down below, and we'll see you on the Brockopp side.